How you doing, guys? It's your boy Major Artist, and we're back. More Hogwarts. I actually like this game. So right now I'm about to do this quest that I have to do. So I can advance in the story so we can go get stuff. If you guys like the content, make sure you guys leave a like
Good morning, Professor
on the
Garlick.
video.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
Don't
A
forget to
little
hit
treat for
that
your auntie.
the follow button.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
I don't
How
know what I walked
thrilling
into,
is
but
this to have
okay.
everyone back together again.
We're
This
here.
year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh wow, I really gotta do that. Whoa. What the hell?
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil!
They can blow your eardrums out, bro.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yeah.
Revelio.
I think it's for the best that Kagawa takes flying seriously. It's far too easy for first years to injure themselves.
Accio.
Not to say that's not amusing.
I thought I picked this up already.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Nearly went deaf.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Wow. And I gotta
Let's
take care of
see how to balance my star
Okay.
thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
10 minutes. What, in-game seconds or this in-game or is this just whatever?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
What am I about to mess with? They're gonna bite my fingers off.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
And so what was the point of talking to you?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a stuff. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Got a wheel too. Was. Wow. You have a wheel. What?
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
What the heck?
Vicious
I
little
can use
bastards,
that
aren't
to
they?
do combos.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio!
Mm-hmm. Gotta be something. Gotta be something.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
What type of teacher is this?
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
All right.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants
Revelio.
as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the
Oh,
greenhouse
wow.
as in the Great Hall.
Really wrong.
May I remind you that I did not raise you to break any rules and run around?
It's crazy, man. This game is crazy. Just heard a key.
Revelio. The portraits in the castle.
Oh yeah, I figured out how to open these doors. Figured it out. Miss. Wow. Got him. I figured it out. I know how you're supposed to do it. It's just you can't do it all the time. It just look like that. It's gonna look like that. So you do it. Though it's funny as hell.
That's the last
Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
What's this? Potion class. See what we got going on.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
I gotta make the potions right now. How am I supposed to do it?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like that. Gotta make that gumbo.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
So here's some chili.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
So you telling me I gotta collect stuff, make my potion the way I want to make that potion, and then break the game.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
All right, man.
Have patience and be thorough.
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should have collected the ingredients from my office and begun brewing a potion at your cauldron. Finish your potion and then return to me.
Oh, okay. I gotta go to the office.
My parents considered coming home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Why do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing a tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I guess.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion would not be that color.
Revelio.
Get in the room and hush up our ears. Yes. Potion.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here you go.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the dipney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
What am I supposed to be making? A potion? I covered them into rocky skin.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon's done. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
He couldn't do it on his own. Hang on, man. Before I get in trouble and shit. Before I get in trouble and shit. Hold on. I gotta make everything I can, you know what I mean? I make everything I can. Before I get in trouble. What? This game funny. I'm about to lie though. So hard. Points for them boys.
Revelio.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
What potion is we making? Alright.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
My fault. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Had a good day too, but didn't even get in trouble. He got in trouble. With my potion,
That
bro.
was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
It was none who got me in trouble.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
You got me in trouble like I'm an honor
Reap
student.
from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the term.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. They gotta look like this to get it though. Like it's crazy though. Oh, I'm at it. I missed it. My fault. God damn it.
that it?
See, it's crazy. It gotta look like that. Alright,
Revelio.
it has to look like that though. Get that shit in there. It's funny as hell. It's crazy. Hold on.
I hate to see a creature get put down.
Got it.
Trolls have no business in Hogsmeade. Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Hope you never need it. Yeah, so we got a flame here too, so I can come here. Back.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica?
Now I can make potions and stuff. Uh-huh. So this is the restricted area right here. Yeah, this was the restricted.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portal was empty.
Dang, this game is ridiculous with that shit. You made a scenery that's just like outstanding. Just outstanding.
Revelio.
You know me. Taking everything. Alright, let me get out of here. I'll go to my next quest. Because now it looks like the game is actually opening up. Dang it. Oh wow. What, look at that. That's from the movie. Right there. They funny for that. I swear there was a character doing that. I swear it was. Mhm. We level 14 right now.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration. Professor Weasley woke me up and I had to read all over my wand.
There's 16 of those now. This is a puzzle too.
Incendio.
Yeah, kites. Oh, I really gotta go all the way out here.
Accio.
Huh? You're really traveling this.
Revelio.
I don't know what that was. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Revelio.
I guess none anyway.
I should investigate.
Everybody go investigate.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony.
I told her I was gonna start telling people. You know what I mean?
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
Dang,
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Glad to hear that, I guess.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
He's like, keep it between me and you. I'm like, I don't know now.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What's going on over there?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Son,
You should be treated in this manner!
Expelliarmus!
Fetch more!
Boy. You okay over there, old lady?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Where you come from? What is this? Like, what is this? The collections section of Oh, I can.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
There's magic I can. Well, chicken now.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Oh no.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and
I'm
extortioners,
just
his
passing
little
by.
cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Okay.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin was like, what the heck?
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if
the Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols?
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oh, I just made...
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I made a new frame.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
I don't know, you flinching like that. Look like I'm about to get hurt.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
A puzzle.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Oh, where you at? I was looking around for her.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Chamber offer different rewards. Let me make sure I had that.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
This looks intriguing.
The same house I was just in. A teleport. Casting. All right. Let's say the game. This is your boy Major Artist signing off. Make sure you guys have a goddamn good one. I'm out. Peace. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, the next day.